Okay, guys, today inshallah we're gonna answer the section review to test that everything is clear regarding to section 1 of chapter 8. So we talked in that chapter about the chemical reaction and the signs of chemical reaction, then how we could describe chemical reaction by using or writing the chemical formula, and we know what or the chemical equation, and we know what's chemical equation and types of chemical equation, characteristics of chemical equation, and so on. So let's try to answer the following questions. If you know the answer, just raise your hand. I'm gonna pick who gonna answer the question. Okay. So first question here, he asks you describe the difference between word equation, formula equation, and chemical equation. So three definitions. Okay, they look like similar, but actually there are differences between them. So we need to know what the difference between chemical equation, formula equation, and word equation. Anyone have an answer, guys? No one. Okay. Janaguda, could you answer this question, please? Hassan Ruhaim.
Yes, miss.
Yeah, could you answer this question, please? What difference between chemical equation, formula equation, and the word equation?
Mr. Chemical equation.
Yep.
اللي هو it involves molecular or ionic structure, rearrangement of molecular or ionic structure.
No. So guys, please pick up your books and try to find the answer of these questions. Hurry up.
مستر ممكن أجاوب؟
Okay, Yahya?
word equation uses
Yeah.
words to represent reactant and products in a chemical reaction.
So represent them in which form? They represent them, yes,
Word.
good, in words. Okay, good. So here we could say that first, okay. So word equation, we said that it is a chemical equation in which reactants and products
in words.
are represented
In words.
in words. Good.
Well, formula equation
Good. Yep.
uses symbols and formulas.
So formula equation, the same we said that just here they are gonna be represented in formulas. That means reactants, yeah, and reactants and products of a chemical reaction are represented by chemical formula.
Symbols or
Okay, good, by chemical formula and symbols. Yes, okay. Brilliant, Yahya. Okay, but we still need to know the general definition. Okay, what is chemical equation? So it's just kind of combination of these two definitions.
balanced formula equation.
Again?
Balanced formula equation.
No. Chemical equation, we said that it's symbols, sorry, and formula that represent reactants and products in certain chemical reaction. So here, guys, actually, the chemical equation is just a general definition that represent the idea here. Okay, that means it's a general definition, group of symbols and equations that represent the reactants and the products and even the conditions that in chemical reaction that happen. We can say they represent the reactants. So here we should add a part represent relative amounts, okay, of reactants and products. Okay, so it represents the relative amount. That means how much needed from each reactant to react together to produce a product. Okay, guys, is it clear? Hassan, is it clear right now, or you still have a problem?
No, it's clear.
Okay, so then past question 2. So in question 2, write word and formula equation for the reaction in which aqueous solution of sulfuric acid and sodium hydroxide react to forms aqueous sodium sulfate and water. So who can answer this question? We need to write the word and the formula equation. So let's start by word equation, guys. Who can answer this, guys? Knuz,
Yes, Mister.
can
One
you answer
second.
this question? Okay, take your time.
Thank you, sir.
Guys, don't forget next Thursday, suppose that you have a quiz.
Word equation will be
Yes.
sulfuric acid plus sodium.
So we said
No?
sulfuric acid, yes, plus
Plus sodium hydroxide.
sodium hydroxide. That's good. Okay. So then it will yield. Yep.
Sodium sulfate plus water.
Sodium sulfate. Okay. So sodium 12. So sodium sulfate plus water. Okay. So that's the word equation. Good. Let's try to make it as a simple formula equation. So what is the formula of sulfuric acid? Okay.
H2SO4.
Brilliant. So H2, okay, 2 of course supposed to be as a subscript, okay, but here we didn't, so that means supposed to be down, but let's try to make it, sorry, okay, so H2SO4, suppose the numbers, these numbers to be subscript, supposed to be small, guys, okay, so I'm gonna try to write it in pen, but would be better, okay, so just here a minute. So we said that H2SO4, that's sulfuric acid, good, to react with sodium hydroxide, which is
NaOH.
NaOH, good, Na, that's sodium, OH is that hydroxide. So you should check first, okay, the formula that they are true. So H2, so for the sulfuric acid, yes, it's true, and NaOH, that's sodium hydroxide, then yields, okay, what are the results? Sodium sulfate,
Na2SO4.
Na2SO4, yep, okay, plus
H2O.
H2O, that's word, great, okay, so like this, do we finish?
Excuse me?
Do we finish that like this? The equation is now the equation is done, or we still need to do something? Check the amount of every kind of element. Okay, is the equation is balanced or not?
I don't know. I don't
So
understand.
keep searching as you search. Okay, here they are balanced. How many hydrogen do we have here? How many hydrogen here, guys? That side, how many hydrogen? Guys, how many hydrogen in that side?
2.
2. And in that side?
2.
2. So the number of hydrogen somehow is okay. How many sulfur here?
1.
And here?
1.
Okay. How many oxygen?
1.
Here we have how many
4.
4. And here there is a 1, so we have 5 in that side. And in that side also we have 5. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. But there is a problem in the hydrogen. Here we have 3 hydrogen in that side, here 2, and here we have 1 sodium, and here we have 2 sodium. So we need to balance. What we should do now? Here we have how many sodium? Just 1 here, and here 2. So in that case, we're supposed to put 2 in that side. So in that case, we have 2 sodium and 2 OH, which means here we have 2 oxygen now and 2 hydrogen. So 2 hydrogen and 2 hydrogen, that means they are 4. Okay, so we should put here 4. Okay, like this, it's balanced. Here 2 hydrogen, and here also we have 2 hydrogen. So overall they are 4 hydrogen in the reactants, and we get here. Okay, sorry, we put 2. Sorry, and here we have 4. Okay, hydrogen in the products. Here then we have 1 sulfate group SO4, and here 1 sulfate group SO4, and then we have 2 sodium, and here 2 sodium. Okay, here we have 2 oxygen, and here we have 2 oxygen. So the chemical equation is balanced. So actually, without adding these 2 coefficients, okay, the chemical equation is not true, because the chemical equation must be balanced to ensure that it satisfies the rule or the law of conservation of mass. Clear, guys? Guys, is it clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so let's pass to question 3. Translate the following chemical equation into sentences. Okay, let's try to answer here. Okay, so we need to translate this chemical into sentences, guys. 2K between brackets S plus 2H2O, that's L, yields to 2KOH AQ plus, well, it doesn't mean how we could make it a word equation. Who can answer this question? عبد الرحمن وليد. تدرس.
نعم يا مستر.
Could you answer please question 3, letter A?
Okay.
Translate this equation.
Into sentences.
Yeah, that means change it from formula equation into word equation.
Okay. Yes. لا لا مستر تقريبا ده هيدروجين سلفايد.
Which one?
ال 2H.
No, we're talking about this one, guys. Here. That's this one.
اللي هي solid potassium reacts with liquid water.
So solid potassium reacts with water, yields or to produce
hydrogen gas.
the hydrogen gas and
potassium
potassium what?
hydroxide.
So aqueous solution of potassium hydroxide. So we said that solid, we must translate what in practice. So solid potassium reacts with water, okay, yields to the aqueous solution of potassium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Thank you. Okay. So then lower B, 2Fe plus 3Cl2 producing 2FeCl3. So who can translate this into words, guys? Jana Tamer? Jana Tamer? I see you ahead, but just wait, give a chance for others.
ايش مستر؟
Jana Gouda? Mariam? Mariam Naqib? Guys, I have no answer from anyone,
تبقى
okay?
A.
Which one?
تبقى A.
Which one A? I'm asking about letter B in question 3. Guys, you know that your participation is counted. Your 6% of quarter 2, as I explained before, is still working. They still counted. We're still working the quarter. Even exams is not found, or they are will be postponed to the end of the quarter
Mr.
3 or something like that. Yes, Mariam.
My mic wasn't working. I'm sorry.
سوري يا مستر المايك كان معلق.
Okay.
It's solid iron metal.
Solid
It
iron
reacts with
metal
chlorine gas.
reacts with chlorine gas to produce
Solid iron chloride.
solid iron chloride. So here we still have a little problem, which is we must determine what is the oxidation number or what is the valency of iron, because iron has two alternative valencies. It could be iron 2 or 3. So in that case, what the kind of this iron? Yes, Mariam? Still answering?
It's solid iron chloride.
Yes, solid iron chloride. What the kind of iron? We must mention what the kind of iron here. Is it iron 2 or iron 3?
3.
3 because it's already combined with each one.
It's iron 3.
Yes, so here 3 because it combined each iron atom combined with 3 chlorine. The as chlorine is already is monovalent, so that means the iron must be trivalent. Okay, that means 3. So in that case, we're gonna say solid iron reacts with chlorine gas, yields to formation of or to produce iron 3 chloride, solid iron 3 chloride. So we should write it like that, guys. Look with me carefully here. Okay, we said solid iron reacts with chlorine gas to produce solid iron then we should do like that. Okay, iron 3 chloride. Is it clear right now, guys? Okay, so let's see question 4. Here, write the word formula and the chemical equation for the reaction between hydrogen sulfide gas and oxygen gas to produce sulfur dioxide gas and water vapor. So who can answer this question? Okay, the same as we did in the last questions, guys, so please.
المفروض نحولها العكس.
No, just he ask you to write the formula. Okay, write the formula equation and the word equation for that reaction. Okay, hydrogen sulfide gas and oxygen gas. Question number 4.
تمام.
Hala Sharif,
Yes.
could you answer, please? So we need to write the word equation first. Just words.
Hydrogen sulfide plus oxygen
So hydrogen sulfide plus oxygen.
will give us sulfur dioxide
So it will produce sulfur dioxide
plus water vapor.
plus water vapor. So that is the word equation. So we need just to make it as a formula equation right now. So how could make it, guys? So how we can make it? So who can tell me what is the formula of hydrogen sulfide? Hydrogen sulfide, guys.
HSO4.
No, that's sulfuric acid. Hydrogen sulfide. So here hydrogen, what the symbol of hydrogen, Yasin?
Hydrogen sulfide. H.
H. And what is the H? What the formula of sulfur? What the symbol of sulfur, Sully?
S.
S. The valency of hydrogen is
2.
Hydrogen 1. The hydrogen just reacts.
1.
Yeah, it just has 1 electron. So how it has
Sulfur
valence
2.
2? And the sulfur is 2. So we're gonna switch places because it's an ionic compound. So we're gonna find it's H2 S. So here like this, okay, that is hydrogen sulfide. So hydrogen sulfide H2 S, that will react with, okay, oxygen. So it's supposed to be
O2.
O2, must be written 2 because it's diatomic element. As we know, all gases and the halogens, they are the diatomic elements. So that yields, he asked, that will produce sulfur dioxide. So what is the symbol of sulfur dioxide?
SO2.
SO2, good, because it's a covalent. So we just translate sulfur, it means S, okay? Dioxide, that means 2 oxygen, so SO2. So it will produce SO2 plus water vapor. What the symbol of water vapor, guys? H.
ومش ووتر عادي.
Yes, H2.
H2O.
Then we should mention the type here. He said H2 hydrogen sulfide is a gas, so we must write bracket and write G. Okay, oxygen also is a gas, so we make a bracket and write G. That will produce sulfur dioxide gas, so that's also G. And here water vapor is a gas, so we must write G. So actually we should we write this? Yes, because we in the chemical formula or the formula equation, we should represent the state of the matter as he already mentioned in the question. Okay, so actually if we didn't write them, so we'll not know they are all of them gases or not, because water could found in the liquid state. So then we start to balance the chemical equation here. If we just test, is the chemical equation balanced or not? How many hydrogen do we have in that side, guys? How many hydrogen in this side, guys? This is hard. How many hydrogen here?
2.
And how many in the
2.
other, in the products?
2.
2. Okay, so the hydrogen has no problem. Okay, so then how many sulfur do we have here? How many sulfur? Hey guys, how many
1.
sulfur? 1. And how many sulfur here?
A word equation is qualitative.
1.
1. Yes, it's, yeah, it's, she told you that's already balanced. It's good. Okay, so here, this one, okay, is 1. How many oxygen we have here?
2.
2. And here, how many oxygen do we have
3.
in that side? 3. So that means the number of oxygen is not balanced, so we need to balance. Here in that side we have 2, while here we have 3. So what we should do in that case? What we should do, guys?
Put coefficient 2.
Put coefficient 2 here. So if I put 2 here, what would happen? So if I put 2 here, so
No,
like
it
this, I
will-
get 4 oxygen. Okay, so as I get 4 oxygen, what should I do?
I think we should put also 2 before the first one.
Before the first one, should put here 2 also. So
Because it will not be balanced, I think if we put 2 here and put 2
here,
before S, yes, and
So
before S, it will be
if I
balanced.
put 2 in all of them, so no change, they're still the same. Because 2, 2, 2, 2, it must be in simplest form, so I will cancel all the 2 together. So how we could balance it? Here in that side we have 3 oxygen, while here we have just 2 oxygen. So how we could make what the number that I multiply to equal 3? What is the number that I multiply by 2 to get 3, guys?
1.5.
1.5. So let's learn you something, okay? So 1.5. So in that case, I'm gonna write here 1.502. Can I have a half atom? Can I get a half atom, guys?
Oh,
No, I cannot get a half atom. How you can get half atom in nature? Cannot happen, yes or no? So in that case, I'm gonna multiply all the equation by 2 to remove this half, like in math. So we're gonna multiply by 2, so H2, this H2S will be 2H2S. Then we multiply 1.5 by 2. So once I multiply 1.5 by 2, I got 3. So that will be 3. Then here 2 and here 2, like this. Try to test, okay, your equation. How many hydrogen do we have? We have 4 hydrogen, and here 4 hydrogen. How many sulfur do we have? We have here 2 sulfur. Okay, here we have 6 oxygen, here 4, and here 2. So it's balanced. You got the idea, guys? Is it clear? Or should I repeat one more time? Anyone can't understand this? Guys, is it clear for you?
yes.
So here then, let's find the last question. The reaction of vanadium 2 oxide with iron trioxide results in the formation of vanadium pentaoxide or the vanadium V oxide. That means 5V means 5, okay, oxide, and the iron 2 oxide. Write the balanced chemical equation. So who can make this balanced chemical equation? Who can write it? So vanadium 2 oxide, vanadium, the symbol of vanadium is Anyone know? V. Okay, and he said 2, so the valence is 2. And then he said that oxide, so oxygen, and the valence of oxygen is also 2. So once we switch places, it will be V2O2. So get it in simplest form. So it will be V2O2. Then we simplify. We are going to cancel these two together. So VO. Okay, we react with iron 3 oxide. Iron is Fe. And 3, that means valence equal 3, oxide is O, and its valence equal 2. So switch places or switch the valences. So it will be Fe2O3. So that will produce, so it will produce here, okay, iron, okay, 2 oxide. So iron 2 oxide, it will be FeO, because iron is 2, oxygen is 2. So there will, once we switch the valence, no changes. So and the vanadium 5 oxide. So vanadium is ready. So vanadium 5 F5, oxygen is 2. Switch places. So it will be V2O5. Then we need to balance this chemical equation. Who could balance this chemical equation, guys? Who can balance this chemical equation? Anyone able to balance this chemical equation? So, guys, hello. No one. So I already wrote the chemical formula for you, okay? Next time, okay, you should tell me the balance of this chemical equation. That will be kind of assignment, plot the worksheet that you're gonna find in SMS. So please do your assignment, and next time be ready, because I'm gonna ask each one individually about this part, okay, or that section. So you should memorize all the definitions, and you know how to balance the chemical equation, because we're gonna sheet of balancing chemical equation. I'm gonna specify equation for each one of you to balance it. So practice well, and I'm gonna discuss this next time, inshallah. Don't forget, guys, the deadline of your project, inshallah, will be in 17th of January. That means next Sunday. You're supposed to be ready, and you send the project before the due date, because if you are late, actually, you will be deducted marks, okay, to be able to discuss the project. Regarding that project is already discussing the types of the chemical reaction, which is section 2 of chapter 8. So that means once we start section 2, you suppose that you are gonna explain the different types, because you already make a kind of research and you make the project about it, okay? So be ready, study it very well, because it will be your own responsibility to discuss and explain for others the different types of chemical reaction. Thank you and goodbye.